to fitness are, I do a lot of style and other stuff, but one thing that's not very well, that I don't address very often is my knowledge of exercise, right? I do have a background in medicine, and so that's helped quite a bit in establishing fitness. So one of the things I want to address is that there are different kinds of fat. You ever notice that perhaps you've been working out for a while and you look and maybe the scale has changed, maybe your percent body fat has gone down, but you don't look any different. You're like, motherfucker, what the hell? Why ain't I losing it? And that's because there's two types of fat. Okay, there's no such thing as, well, I guess you need them, I guess. There's, under the umbrella of total fat, you got two types: visceral fat and you got subcutaneous fat. Now, in visceral fat, that's the atherogenic. Athero meaning hardening, genic means the beginning of hardening in the arteries. So that's the atherogenic fat, the visceral fat. And that's in some places that are hard to find. It's in the organs, the kidneys, yeah, the liver. Some people have fatty liver disease. That's where you find it, visceral fat. And those are the kinds that are not good for you and cause problems. So when you're losing fat, usually that's the first type of fat that you lose. But you don't see it in your body. I guess that's a good thing, right? You're not looking at the loss in the body. You're looking at it in the internal organs. So you're losing it there, and that's healthy. But it sucks that you can't see it because you can't measure it. And that's what sucks. Now, that's usually the type of fat to go. So let's suppose you're 30% body fat, total, okay? Total. It's usually like 4% would be the visceral, 26% would be the sub-Q. That's a lot, that's high. You can't start seeing a man's body abs until you get to 15 or below, total. So if you're 15, you may be 12 when it comes down to subcutaneous. Those are the ones of fat that you measure through calipers. So that's that type of fat that you measure through calipers. That's your sub-Q. The visceral, you can't measure through calipers. And I'm pretty good at, when it comes down to measuring, to estimating how much body fat a person has. Because in my background, as a clinician, I used to always try to guess, you could say, or educated guess on what percent body fat the person had. And then when we got it checked, I'd be pretty close. So you could say I'm pretty good at measuring body fat. I start losing it when it's anything above 30 or anything beneath 10. I'm not gonna get it. Just not gonna get there. But those are the two types of fats. So right now, if you're not noticing a change and you've been working your ass off, it's probably because your visceral fat is being lost and not the adipose, subcutaneous. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I always say medicine or the color of your skin does matter in medicine, because Asian population from India, the population from the East Asia, they tend to have higher visceral fat than Westerners. That's a generality. Don't fucking get me for that shit, because I'm just giving you, that's how we have to look at things. Another example is smoking. African American population, they tend to react stronger to effects of smoking than Caucasians. Or the types of medications you give depends on the ethnicity, also for blood pressure. So it does matter in medicine. So if you're of Eastern Asian descent, it's a good idea to get it checked. And those usually say, watch the triglycerides. That's usually what they'll say. But those are the two types of fat. Point is, you want it low, no matter what. Then once you get it low, you'll be able to see your abs. And that's what you want to do. See your motherfucking abs, okay? So that's it. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. Don't forget, get on my fucking site, menstoboardscoaching.com. Look at it. Schedule a consultation. And you're going to see how much better off you're going to be. So, all right, take care.